Hey, what's up guys, this is f3.3.4.5 from Untitled. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about a Nikon lens. This one, the 35-70mm f3.3-4.5 AF, right away after the intro. This is a Nikon zoom lens with a focal length of 35-70mm. Maximum and minimum aperture start from 3.3 till 22. Close focus distance on normal mode is ½ meter. On macro mode is 0.35 meter. Diagram blades is 6 and the construction is based on 8 elements in 7 groups. Maximum length on this lens is 69mm. Diameter is 70.5mm and it weighs 260 grams. Filter diameter is 52mm. This is a macro-capable lens with no ultrasonic motor, neither a lens-based stabilization. The Nikon AF 35-70mm f3.3-4.5 is a standard lens for FF and APS-C cameras. It was first introduced in 1986 to 1989 and the second version introduced in 1989 till 1996. The autofocus on this lens is done by the in-camera AF motor. Well, I am pretty sure that I will be one of the very few people that would say something good about this lens, as a lot of people are saying that this is a bad lens. Well, my opinion is a bit different. That's true that this lens has nothing special comes with and does not add any special value if it is available among your arsenal, but still you get what you paid for. This lens is very cheap, it costs around $50 and you can find it on eBay or Amazon. This lens is lightweight and small compared with some other lenses in the same range. As mentioned before, it weighs 260 grams. This lens is just okay for long exposure photography when compared to other Nikon zoom lenses like the Nikon 18-105mm. Well, do not expect from this lens to have the same performance as the Nikon 50mm f1.8, especially when shooting against strong light. Expect to see glow and flare around the lights, but the sharpness on f8 till f11 is still okay. This lens can be useful when shooting street photography, especially in the conditions where it is a bit different to swap between lenses. This lens is not the kind of lenses that you would lay on it for shooting portrait or night photography, but still good for day-to-day use or for beginners, but not with the Nikon D3000 or Nikon D5000 series, since the autofocus feature will not work on this series. This lens does not feel very solid or high quality when it returns to build quality, but mine still almost like new. Well, maybe because I'm not using it a lot since I bought the 35-70mm f2.8 AFD, but the lens still served me well. As mentioned before, the sharpness at f8 is surprisingly good in this lens, and it is very useful and handy when it comes to close-up photography. For the price paid for this lens, I still can say it's a good deal to have it. In the end of this video, I will let you check some photos taken by this lens. If you want to check more photo samples, I will drop up a link in the description below. As I said before, I never regret having this lens within my photography gear. It was very useful for me while I was a bit beginner in photography world. It can be a very good accessory while selling an old camera of me or something like that, or maybe I can gift it to someone close to me or something like that. So this is it for this lens. I hope to see you next week. For any further information, questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comment section below. If you are new, please take a moment and consider subscribing. So, see you next week. Till then, all I have to say is thank you for watching. Peace.